Hello friends, Del Voigt, Penn State Extension. Today I'm going to assess a field for additional nitrogen. I've got my a tool called a SPAD meter, a chlorophyll meter. This just taps on the leaf and it gives you a reading of what the chlorophyll content of the leaf is. There's a corresponding fact sheet from Penn State called a new procedure for using corn leaf chlorophyll meter testing. And basically we're going to go through the field and get a reading from the fifth leaf, and then we're going to be in ranges, and if we're in a certain range, then that gives us a recommendation for nitrogen. The caveat to using this is that you don't want to put more than 15 pounds of commercial fertilizer on. So this is for those folks that have manure, chicken, poultry, dairy, others. Okay, pretty simple. This is not rocket science. Now, to determine the leaves, we're going to count collars from the bottom of the plant. So each collar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to test always that fifth leaf. If the collar's not formed, you don't see that little white part down at the stem, then that's we can't yet test it yet. If you're low and you want to wait, you're in the early part, you can wait another week or so, retest it to see if it gets into more nitrogen. Otherwise, you can base it as long as you're at that stage. So come along with me, we'll look at a field. So if we get out of the truck, you know, there's a couple methods to do this. You can just look at it and say, yeah, there's no question this needs nitrogen. Look at how yellow we've got. You've got low spots out in the field. Definitely is starving for nitrogen. It's got that coloration that's kind of yellow, which is indication of that. It could be other things, but generally speaking, it's going to be probably nitrogen. So we're going to go out here. We're going to use this SPAD meter and figure it out. So there's a few ways to do this. If you're going to use the SPAD meter, you could use a green seeker as well. Does pretty much the same thing. And then you also have a PSNT where I can pull a soil probe down in the ground as deep as I can get it, and then send it to a lab, and it'll give you the total nitrates that are available, and you match that up to your calculated N, and you know what you got to do. Now, first thing off the bat, if I go in and test these nice dark green strips where manure was applied in history, and you get these dark green strips, you're going to get, you're not going to be buying any fertilizer. So you got to look at what the majority of the field is across it. So now let's look at the corn down here. First of all, when you use this device, if you choose this, you're going to push down until it calibrates. It'll beep. Now we're ready to rock. So we come in here. We're going to count 5 leaves from the bottom. Sometimes that first leaf dies. So you got 1, 2, 3. See the white? 4, 5. That's the fifth leaf. Come here about a third of the way back in. We're going to go right onto that leaflet about a quarter of the way back, and we're going to get a reading. In this case, it's 41. So we're deficient, definitely. Eyes tell you, the unit confirms it. Okay, we're going to go to another spot in the field. You could do this as many times as you want. Typically I'll do 10 or 15 different parts of the field. So here, let's grab another plant. Again, you'll catch on to this when you do it. So you got the first dead leaf, then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got it's not quite 6. See that's not got a white collar on it yet, so we don't count that one. We're testing the fifth one. Even if this had 8 more leaves, we're still using the same indicator leaf. So I'm going to put it on there, push the button, beeps, and we got 38. Okay, and it's repetitive after that. Go to another spot, do it again. Okay, so let's just assume, well, let's just go over here. You see this band right here that's dark green? Obviously, this is, you know, when you can't get a nice even spread, sometimes it gets like this. But let's just check in here just so you see what I'm talking about. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come out here to the edge of the leaf. That's 51. 51. So that doesn't mean anything to you until I tell you the ranges. So if we look here, if you've got a range of 42, then we need to side dress 80 pounds. If you're between 42 and 46, then you can put 50 pounds on or test it again after a week. If you're above 45, then you don't put any on. So if I had a whole field this green, then we don't put anything on. Okay, this field, if I were to average that reading with the dark green areas, it'd be 43. So we would be in this 50 pound rate, but a lot of the majority of the field is in that lower limit. So that would tell me we're probably going to be putting 80 pounds on. So in this case, and you can see in here, you can see the the difference in coloration in this field. Probably 30% or more of this field is in that deficient stage. So you really want to get a decent handle of that, but that's what you use the SPAD meter for. And the key is not putting too much upfront fertilizer, that 15 pound rate, and go there. Now I just talked to the grower, and he's going to come in here with 30 gallons of UAN in this field, and that should provide enough nitrogen to get it through, and you can kind of go from there. So whatever method you choose, just learn and master it. Now, the availability of this. So this one stays with me. I have another one that's in my office. I'm in Lebanon County. You can call in to me or Karen or Deanne, and you can go use it. I would ask that you get it in and out as quick as possible so that other people can use it. You can do 10 fields easily in an hour. Doesn't take long at all. You could stay right ahead to the side dress rig, you know, 0, 50, 100, whatever you're doing. You can titrate that depending on what you're seeing in the field. This year more than ever, this is a great time to be using it. So again, go in the office. You can get this sheet and this unit, and go out and do your fields. See Karen. We'll take your name, phone number, and address so that we know where the unit is, and we can go from there. So have a great day. We'll talk to you later.